So compare that. Was this the same one? For me. Oh. Never. All right, I don't think we need another reminder. Never. All right, this is me trying to sing, so what's supposed to be a high chest voice song in a nose, and it sounds ridiculous. I explained it earlier. So what was this? Okay. This is 2022. Never be enough for me. Never. For me. All right. Never. So, it's really unpolished, but I think it is technically chest. It's very dirty. It's very uncontrolled. It's too much force and not the right muscle control. So here's the story behind how I got there. And we're adding little pieces of the puzzle in as we go, right? So this is another piece of the puzzle. I was listening to a girl on VR chat sing in front of a mirror. And pretty much so far I'd only maybe listened to some friends sing, but I hadn't really studied them like I would shower singing, like trying to match the tone, like that technique, that exercise. When I'm hearing my favorite artists on Spotify, I'll try to match their tone. When I'm hearing them sing live, I try to match their tone in the shower. Here, I just sort of stumbled into it. Started, this girl was singing in front of the mirror, and I just, I had my mic muted, and I just started trying to match her vocals. Now, she's no, BTS or, she's not pro, but she was really good and way better than me. So she was somewhere between, me, a total beginner, and a pro, but she was really good. And that's important, trying to match people who are a few levels above you instead of super pro, 20 years ahead of you type of level. She was maybe 5-10 years ahead of me, maybe. So I was trying to match, and I started shaping my muscles in mouth and throat cavity, this part. And I started shaping it. And if you think about it, instruments, our body is just an instrument. You have a violin, which is, kind of small. You have a double bass, which is huge, bigger than my lolly model. A violin plays higher notes. Double bass plays bigger notes. So if we think of and this may or may not be true, but if you think of our body, or the insides, the hollow, right? And as we move our muscles in and out, right, we shape the insides of our body. The bigger the space is, the more we can go low. The smaller we shape the space, the more easily we can go high, like a violin. Now, this is not to go back and X out the open voice that I was talking about. Still open. The canal is still open voice, like JYP says. Like I hit when the goodbye, the I, that open feeling. Still open, but we're just shaping the size of everything else after it, right? And I found I was able to almost sound like her, and really effortlessly. I started shrinking the size of this part, on the top part of my mouth. Started bringing it in, the top part of my throat, and maybe tongue a little bit. But I basically started shrinking the size that would be my instrument, and I was able to go from I was able to make higher sounds more easily, basically. What's this? Another 2022. I think this is me doing a softer song, but still high. This is chest. Wait. Is that head? Okay, that's head. Nose. I guess we're not really doing chest right now, but a little chest there. I'm moving up and down. That's chest. Nose. Head. But basically, it was a lot easier. My point being, it was a lot easier to hit those high notes. It was really effortless. So, like, as I was learning singing, there were these like little techniques that once I hit them, it made singing super effortless. And that's when you know you got something. Like the diaphragm or the open voice or the chest or for me, I don't know if this is the right or wrong thing to do. This is just my journey, but like the shaping. So I still hadn't figured out the high chest voice, right? Because as you heard in the Never Enough, it was missing something. It was very unpolished. It didn't sound good. It didn't sound good. I was missing something, and it's just all about muscles. Like what muscle do I need to, shape or control next? So